I'm Cathie Humbarger, Executive Director of Right to Life of Northeast Indiana, and I am bringing you greetings from my Congressman Jim Banks. He asked me to tell you that his resolve will not waver in Washington, D.C. to be a strong voice for the babies, and he wants you to know that he is standing with you shoulder to shoulder back home in Indiana until there are no more babies dying in this state, in this nation, or anywhere in this world. Back in 2015, we learned that Planned Parenthood in St. Louis was shipping the bodies of the aborted babies that were aborted there in their facility in St. Louis. They were putting them in 36-gallon drums and shipping them right here to Indianapolis to a medical waste treatment plant where they were hoisted up to be dumped in a grinder and treated so that they could be dumped in a landfill. Does that horrify you?
Yes!
We are so grateful that because we learned of that situation, our legislators, many of whom are standing behind me, passed legislation in 2016 to make it illegal for these broken bodies of these little boys and girls to be disposed of any other way than respectfully by burial or cremation. Guess who was immediately in the courtroom as soon as the ink dried on the bill that was signed into law by then Governor Mike Pence? Who do you think was in the courtroom immediately? Planned Parenthood, you're right. And they were fighting back, saying that just because these little human beings should be treated respectfully, that their clients were not being able to have full access to abortion. How crazy is that? I keep looking at my watch because something special is going to happen at 1 o'clock and I don't want to miss it. So, our Attorney General fought for that law all the way up to the Supreme Court. In May of 2019, the Supreme Court agreed with the legislators here in Indiana and asked the lower courts, demanded that the lower courts fight back and turn back their decisions so that that law would be in effect. And right now, I believe it's 1 o'clock.
Yep, you're right.
Excuse me.
Lawrence calling in right now. Calling in to say I'm with you.
So, this past year, we heard in the news that there were 2,411 babies that were found abandoned by the abortionist. And the law that I was just speaking about went into effect on September 3rd of 2019, the very same day that that abortionist passed away.
Wow.
So, just yesterday, on the floor of the House, Representative Peggy Mayfield called for a moment of silence to remember those 2,411 little boys and girls. Would you join me now in a moment of silence as we remember them? I am so grateful for every one of you here. it sounds as if the detractors have lost their voice and ultimately they will lose this fight. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.